President Zelensky. The U.S. wants the Russia-Ukraine conflict to end before June.
Vietnam, Fatherland Front honors outstanding overseas Vietnamese in 2025.
Roads built on public consensus.
Hello everyone, you're watching today's news on TV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says the United States wants Ukraine and Russia to end the war by June and has suggested that the two sides start direct talks as soon as next week.
Speaking to the media on February 7th, President Zelensky said that, for the first time, the U.S. has suggested Ukrainian and Russian delegations meet face-to-face in the United States, possibly in Miami, within the coming week. He added that Washington wants to wrap everything up before June. The statement came after a second round of negotiations mediated by the U.S. in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, ended after 2 days without a breakthrough on key issues, apart from an exchange of more than 310 prisoners. At the same time, Russia's TASS news agency reported that Washington and Kyiv are discussing the possibility of holding a general election and a referendum on a potential peace agreement in Ukraine in May. The proposal was reportedly raised by the U.S. negotiating team, led by Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, son-in-law of U.S. President Donald Trump, during the talks in Abu Dhabi.
Cambodian authorities in Phnom Penh said on February 7th that Thai troops crossed into Cambodia after Thailand placed new shipping containers along National Road 55 in Tamana Commune, Vieux Vang District, Pasat Province.
Local authorities said the containers were installed on the morning of February 7th, following the earlier placement of barbed wire in the same area. Cambodian officials stated that the move blocked the road and encroached on Cambodian territory, describing it as a violation of existing agreements, joint statements, and international law. Tensions between the two sides continue despite a ceasefire agreement reached on December 27, 2025. Earlier, on February 4th, the first special meeting of the Regional Border Committee between Thailand and Cambodia, held at the permanent Ban Hat Lek border crossing in Klong Yai District, Trat Province of Thailand, ended without reaching a consensus.
On the morning of February 8, the Central Committee of Vietnam Fatherland Front held a meeting under the Homeland Spring 2026 program to honor outstanding overseas Vietnamese groups and individuals in 2025.
Speaking about the overseas Vietnamese community, Deputy Foreign Minister Le Thi Thu Hong said overseas Vietnamese have made significant and practical contributions to the country. In 2025, remittances reached a record high of nearly 18 billion US dollars. In addition, overseas Vietnamese provided almost 45 billion VND and nearly 15 tons of relief goods to help people recover from natural disasters, demonstrating their growing role, standing, and strong ties to the homeland. Chairwoman of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee, Mrs. Bui Thi Minh Hoai, expressed deep appreciation for these valuable contributions. She called on overseas Vietnamese to put forward practical and breakthrough initiatives, especially in key areas such as science and technology, innovation, the digital economy, green growth, and the circular economy, to support national development. At the event, the Central Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland Front presented awards to outstanding overseas Vietnamese groups and individuals in recognition of their contributions and dedication.
Coming up next are some updated news.
In January 2026, Vietnam welcomed nearly 2.5 million international visitors, the highest monthly figure on record. The number rose more than 21% from the previous month and marked the strongest performance in nearly 2 decades. South Korea became Vietnam's largest source market, with nearly 490,000 visitors, overtaking China. Coastal and island destinations such as Phu Quoc, Nha Trang, and Da Nang remained top choices for international travelers. According to statistical authorities, the strong growth reflects more open visa policies, renewed tourism promotion efforts, and improvements in tourism products and service quality.
On February 6th, the Vietnam Trade Office in Germany, in cooperation with the Vietnam Fruit and Vegetable Association and wholesale retailer Selgros, held a Vietnam Goods Day at Selgros Berlin-Lichtenberg. Set in a space showcasing Vietnamese culture, Vietnamese businesses introduced German consumers to high-quality products such as dragon fruit, fresh coconuts, greenskin pomelos, durian, rambutan, ST25 rice, noodles, and pho. The event highlighted strong trade ties between Vietnam and Germany, especially in agriculture, while helping raise awareness of Vietnamese products in the German market. Mr. Mario Berger, Managing Director of Selgros Lichtenberg, said the retailer plans to import Vietnam's ST25 rice and is considering adding more Vietnamese agricultural products to its shelves.
The Standing Committee of the Nghệ An Provincial Party Committee has issued Directive No. 08, strengthening leadership and oversight of land clearance for investment projects across the province. The directive calls for prioritizing budget allocation for compensation and the construction of resettlement infrastructure before land is recovered. It also requires plans and land clearance boundaries to be made public, ensuring residents can access information through multiple channels, including mass media and social networks. The document stresses accountability, including the replacement of underperforming officials and strict action against party members who fail to comply with land recovery regulations. It also emphasizes the responsibility of local leaders, stating that commune-level party and government heads will be held directly accountable for land clearance results. Localities that delay progress or allow tensions to escalate due to subjective causes may be rated as failing to complete their duties, and their leaders could be reassigned or replaced.
In 10 key communes, many road projects are progressing quickly because local authorities are determined and residents are supportive. Through clear communication and direct talks with people, land clearance has gone smoothly, helping important transport projects move forward successfully.
To clear land for the construction of a road and bridge over the Con River, linking the Ho Chi Minh Road with National Highway 48E, stretching more than 2.6 kilometers. 244 households in Tan Khai Commune have handed over both residential and agricultural land. For many families, this meant significant sacrifices to their livelihoods and property. However, with a clear understanding of the project's public benefits, local residents have shown strong support.
For the common good, we all agreed to give up land for the road. When we heard about the road project, we were happy. The compensation isn't much, but we still agreed.
Nearly 400 square meters of my family's land had to be cleared. Everyone in the family agreed with the policy so the state could build the road. It benefits the whole community and also helps make the village more modern and developed.
Throughout the land clearance process, residents' concerns were raised directly at community meetings and during household visits. Local authorities worked closely with hamlet leaders to listen, explain policies clearly, and address each issue in a timely manner. This helped build understanding and consensus among the people.
Building a road brings real benefits to local residents, so everyone agrees. In the past, people here had to take a long detour via Roy Bridge to reach their fields. With the new road, travel will be much more convenient.
Once completed, the new route in Tan Khai will link the Ho Chi Minh Road with National Highway 48E. Construction is now progressing quickly, with ground leveling underway to keep the project on schedule. Each section of road reflects the cooperation and shared commitment of the local community.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.